Hello, this is Mark Satterfield, and welcome to the Velvet Rope Playbook. Tonight's chapter, The Return of Glamour, Why Selling to the Wealthy Requires a New Playbook. Somewhere between the third course and the dessert at a private dinner in Palm Beach, a man named Nicholas Vulcan leaned back in his chair and said something that cut through the candlelight. People want to be seen again. That was the moment the room shifted, because everyone there knew exactly what he meant. After decades of dressing down, hiding wealth, and pretending success didn't matter, something's changed. And the wealthy? They're not apologizing anymore. They're building $30 million homes with full staff wings. They're rejoining private clubs. They're booking suites, collecting couture, investing in art, and choosing service providers who understand the new codes of status. That's the heartbeat behind my recent book, The Gilded Revival. No, it's not a nostalgia trip. It's a field guide to the new era of affluent behavior. And if you want to sell to the wealthy in this moment, when glamour is back, when status is overt, and when wealth is on display again, then the Gilded Revival isn't optional reading. It's the manual. You can get your copy now at getwealthyclients.com, along with my other Amazon #1 bestsellers and training programs that are built for professionals who are ready to level up and enter the world where influence lives. Now, let me tell you a story. It's about Simone Varelli. She runs a bespoke image consultancy out of Milan and Monte Carlo. Now, she used to coach her clients, billionaire wives, European royalty, and the occasional oil heiress, to dress understated. But now, she's putting them back in diamonds, vintage Dior and bright Hermes silks. Why? Well, because the game has changed. It's not about flaunting, she says, it's about owning it. The wealthy are done with pretending. They've moved from hiding in minimalism to expressing power through beauty, boldness, and discernment. If your brand still plays by the 2012 rulebook of humility marketing, soft selling, and relatable positioning, well, you're going to be invisible to this new era of clients. That's what the Gilded Revival lays bare. So, here's lesson number 1. Status is back, and you need to signal it. The revival of the wealth culture means that everything, every gesture, image, word, and offer either aligns with status or undermines it. Your website isn't just digital real estate. It's a resonance test. Your onboarding process, either elevated or pedestrian. The way you speak in emails, dress for meetings, follow up, or don't, all of it signals your readiness to operate in their world. There's a consultant named Devin Marsh who serves private aviation investors. His entire brand is built around Gilded Revival energy. He wears cufflinks. He speaks like an ambassador. He sends hand-signed letters on cotton stationery. And guess what? His average client has a net worth north of $240 million. They don't buy because he's smart. They buy because he feels like one of them. You can learn how to engineer that same effect intentionally inside the Gilded Revival. Lesson number 2. Glamour isn't a look. It's a strategy. Glamour doesn't mean sparkle. It means mystique, presentation, elevation. It's why private clubs still reject applicants with $100 million net worth, but no gravitas. It's why a Rolex Daytona gets a 7-year wait list while better performing watches collect dust in store cases. It's the art of being seen and slightly out of reach. If you run a service business, your offer shouldn't look just like another high-end one. It should feel like a privilege to access. That's what today's wealthy buyers want. Not availability, access. And the Gilded Revival walks you through how to build that into every layer of your brand. Want your copy? Well, you can get one now at getwealthyclients.com. It's not a blog post. It's not another funnel hack. It's a cultural positioning weapon for the new Gilded Age. It will show you how to speak to aspirational psychology without sounding like a salesman, how to build a brand that feels familiar to elite buyers, how to understand the new glamour codes that drive decision-making, and how to craft offers that feel like an entrance into a private world. The Gilded Revival is where aesthetic meets economics. So now a final thought. We're not going back. The wealth gap hasn't closed, it's widened. And the wealthy, they're not ashamed. They're not hiding. They're expressing. Through art collections, through travel, through the people they hire and trust. And if you want to work with them, you can't look like everyone else. You need to feel like a reward to discover. That's what the Gilded Revival gives you, the script, the playbook, the social intelligence required to step into rooms where money moves but never explains itself. And you can get your copy at getwealthyclients.com. This is Mark Satterfield. Thanks for listening to this chapter of the Velvet Rope Playbook. I'll see you next time, but until then, bye for now.